up, party people? We're like, Mads, come on. All right, this show is taking a turn for the. Oh. I'm back. Don't ask me what the hell just happened. Everything was tested, and of course, we got some kind of insane thing going on. Well, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Monster Bass Live. It's good to be here. I actually need to be here with you guys today. I'm going to take you guys through a shortened version of Monster Bass Live today, and I will explain. We're going to walk through this month's box. We're going to celebrate some PBs. I'm going to add to the list of people that I owe something special to. Caro, T-Rex, Robert, and last week's winner. But first, I want to explain why our guest is not with us today. So this week's guest was supposed to be Nick, the Informative Fisherman. He's going to be back and drop some serious knowledge on you about reel selection, how to pick it, how to pick the right one for the right presentation, why it's important, the benefits, the pros and the cons, and if you only had one, which one would you get? And we're going to get him back on the show, but I didn't want to be disrespectful because I've got to keep this show to like an hour tops. And I knew that wouldn't be fair to him, and it would be disrespectful to waste his time. So, but first, let's go see who's in the chat. And again, as always, if this is your first time on the show, please let me know. Please let me know. Let's see. We got Viper. We got James Anthony. Jonathan Scribner, Lewis Sibley. I see a lot of talk about using the same baits over and over. I see, let's see. I see conversation about trespassing. That's great. I mean, cool. I see Samantha. I see Mike. All right. I see a lot of people. SWG. I see my favorite realtor. Hello, sir. Ralph. And New Fishing, Catching, everyone. All right. Okay. Oh, John White, welcome. First timer getting his first box. Welcome to the show. And Robert Catchings, thank you for not using Melissa Bourne last week because it kept throwing me off because I can't keep track of everybody's name, and so it messes me up. All right, Nelly Jelly Belly, welcome. First timer. All right, I love it when we get newbies in here. All right, so for my newbies, your box comes with an individually numbered golden ticket. I will call out some numbers. You don't need to do it right now like Jack Steele. Oh, he's new too. All right, welcome, Jack Steele. Your golden tickets, we will call them at the end, and we'll call somebody from the crowd. So when I give you guys the signal, you guys can start putting them in the chat, but not just yet. All right, guys, so like I was saying, I'm having a heck of a week. I feel like I'm being tested in so many different ways. I'm taking a I'm taking a trip in December, the beginning of December, and that's requiring me to take care of December and January by the start of December. So everything that I'd normally do, throw in the holidays, and there's just a ton that has to get done. And so I've got that. I've got some family members that they're going through it, and I've got a friend. I've got a friend who's 2 years younger than me that just got diagnosed with early onset. I don't know if it's dementia or Alzheimer's. Right? This guy's like, he's like, I don't know, 48. And his family isn't showing up for him. They're telling him that it's his problem. He's got to figure it out. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. This guy, no fault of his own, is going through it. And he can't hold down a job because he's really his mind is really starting to go. And so tonight I'm moving him into the back house temporarily. I won't let him come into the front house because if I do, I know that I'm taking this on and this is going to become my personal life mission. But he's going to stay in my back house for about a week until I figure out where we're going to put him. But like I give this guy simple jobs, like he's got to be out of his apartment by the end of the night. And I'm like, go pack up your stuff. Only bring the essentials. And he shows up at my house with a tent, 3 tennis rackets, and like a bag full of computer wires. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be insane packing this stuff up. And you know, I tend to take on too much. And it's really hard. You know, yesterday I took my ex-wife's daughter to gymnastics because her husband's out of town. And he calls me and I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, and I'm like, I'm at your daughter's gymnastics classes. And I said to him, what are you doing? He goes, oh, I'm sitting in the hot springs at Zion. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'm at your daughter's gymnastics class. You gotta be kidding me. Like, people, I just don't understand people. Like, just show up, be a good human, do your job, love one another, take care of one another. Ugh. It's insane. It's insane. All right, enough about that. I had to vent. Thank you guys for giving me a moment. It's just really hard when I'm watching like part of my family, because remember, I have a modern family, a very modern family. Not only did I marry them, my ex-wife and her husband, I'm probably going to end up mediating them. It's going to be insane. So if you need anyone to, marry you, I'm your guy. If you need someone to mediate you, I'll let you know how I do after this. And we'll see. All right, guys. So, I wanted to, because it's going to be short today. I didn't want to bring on a guest, but I will take calls. I'm charging my phone. I'm getting it fired up. What I want to do is I want to walk you through this month's box. And before I do, I want to tell you a little conversation I had today with a customer that called to yell at me because of these bags. And to tell me that me sending the baits in a bag was bad business. And so if you're watching, thank you for your feedback. I respect it, but again, respectfully, like, it's just a value add. All these boxes are good for is like protecting the baits when I ship them, and then I use them to start fires in my backyard. But the baits, you can throw all the baits in, zip it up, throw it in your backpack, and away you go. I'm just doing the best I can. And yeah, told me it was his last month because I'm sending him baits in the box. And I said, I'll downgrade you to gold, and the gold comes in a box. The gold comes in a box. Platinum comes in a bag because it's worth more. I mean, and he wanted to debate me over this, and we did actually debate, and thankfully we saw each other's side. And so I invited him to come on today, and we'll see if he does. But enough about that. Let's talk about this month's box. Mine came in a box only because I had them ship it to me early because, you know, I wanted to make a video and all that stuff. And when I think about this month's box, guys, you know, I'm really, really trying to focus. I've got something really exciting to share with you, maybe today, maybe not, about all of the new plans that are coming out for 2026. But when I think about this month's box, right, I think about the fact that the temperatures are dropping, the bait fish they're pushing up, and everybody's looking for an easy treat. And so when I started picking these baits, I wanted to pick stuff that I felt like you guys could use regardless of where you were. And I wanted to pick some baits that some of them were on Brent's top 5 list. And some of them were on my top 5 list. And I hope some of them are on your top 5 list because I think what we did was we put together a really solid box. I'm going to grab my phone because I'd love to hear your feedback. Like, I'll take a call on each and every bait. We'll walk through it and we'll talk about it. Now, I got to be honest. If Robert, you would not be the first person from the Monster Bass community to ask me to marry them. If the date works, I will 100% show up. I will marry you. And if you give me permission, we'll stream it live. I'd be more than happy to show up and marry you. 100%. All you got to do is email me at rick@monsterbass.com, and we'll talk about the dates, the details, and all of that. I mean, I've been invited to baby showers, weddings, wedding receptions. I've been invited to marry people. And what's next, a bris? I mean, that would be pretty fun. I don't know, but yeah, I'll happily show up. All right, so let's break down this month's box. And again, if you're just tuning in, golden tickets are going to come at the end. We're going to take calls on each and every bait as we talk about it, and we're going to go through it. So let me grab my phone really quick. Just got to go over here and get it because it's plugged in because, you know, I need to do this. So here we go. Yeah, if you've got an upcoming nuptial or an event that you need me to be at, let me know. And if I can make the dates work, I'm happy to do that. So, man stuff, dad stuff. I'm really sorry. If there's something I can do to help you out, you let me know, and I'll do my best. Okay, guys, so the first bait in this month's box, I've gotten a bunch of flack over. Like, it's insane. It's the 6 Sense Provoke 106 jerkbait. Now, I'm going to pull it out of the box. I've gotten more people asking me why I would help promote 6 Sense when they have their own box. And the answer is simple. I'm trying to give you guys a variety of baits that I think work for this time of year. And I'm trying to pick baits that I haven't used before that I think you would like. And there's a ton of jerk baits out there. There's a ton of them. I have a brand new one coming too. It's called the Ambush 110. And I'm excited for you guys to, I've been working on the color patterns and everything, but here's a jerk bait that I think you guys would love. It comes in a variety of patterns. Look, 6 Sense has nice patterns. A lot of people debate over the stickers that they use for these things because, they come right off. I mean, I don't know if people really notice that stuff, but like the stickers look great in the package, the scales, but they do come off. But hey, it looks great It looks absolutely great. 6th Sense makes a quality product. Patterns are good. They use Mustad triple grips. I mean, same hooks that I would use. And it's a quality bait. So here's what I think. I think that this time of year, you throw in one of these things, pitch, pause, twitch, pause, twitch, pause, twitch, however you like the cadence to be. We know that this is mimicking a dying bait fish when the water temperatures hit around 55, right? That's when a bait like this excels. And I love throwing a jerk bait. What I'd love to know from you guys is, do you like jerk baits with 2 trebles or 1? I'm going to throw my number in there, and I'm going to let you guys, someone call me, and we're going to talk about it. So there you have it. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it on the screen. Let's see. What are the comments so far? I'm not a fan of 6th Sense, but great choice in the diversity. Yeah. I mean, look, not every brand that I put in the box are you guys going to love. I mean, but then again, if you're not a fan of 6th Sense because you haven't, you've had a bad experience or you didn't like it, maybe trying again changes your mind. I mean, look, 6th Sense is a brand that got its start when Casey, who was the founder, started painting custom patterns in his dorm room, right? He would take Lucky Crafts and he would paint them, and then he decided to start a business. And look, we all know the backstory, the early stories and the rumors and all the stuff about 6th Sense and how they just took Lucky Craft blanks and then reverse engineered them. And the answer is, people do that all the time. People do it all the time. And so it's not a matter of like, should we pound on 6th Sense for doing it? Almost. There's so many brands that have done it. It's no big deal. Like, look, is it cool? Yeah, it's cool. Is it the best jerkbait out there? I don't think there is a best jerkbait out there. I think it really comes down to what you like and what you have success with. So let's go to the phone lines. We got someone on the line. How's it going?
How you doing?
Good. Who's this?
This is Tim.
Tim. How are you, Tim? How long you been a subscriber?
I've actually been a subscriber for the past year.
Very nice. Thank you for your support.
This is my first time talking with you.
I love it. Well, I appreciate you calling in. What you got any thoughts on the 6th Sense jerkbait?
Actually, I love that pattern that you have, but I didn't get it in this month's package. But last month I got one similar in a perch pattern, and I love it.
All right, here's what I think. First of all, you get the platinum box?
I do. I got the bag this month.
Yeah. Then if you got the platinum box, I'm going to guess you haven't gotten this month's box.
Okay. I just got one today.
Yeah, no, then it's not. So your renewal date's probably at the end of September. Or sorry, at the end of the month. If you want, just email support@monsterbass.com and tell them to move your date up, and you'll get the box at the beginning of the month instead of the end.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So that's what's happening. The bait that you got in the box that you're talking about is probably
because the one I have, the big one, is the grass burner.
Yeah, that was last month's box.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is this month's box, and every platinum subscriber gets a 6th Sense jerkbait, different patterns, because obviously we all don't fish the same patterns, and I got to make decisions as to what people are going to get. And sometimes I get it right, and sometimes I don't. But
no, let me tell you, the 6th Sense. I believe I have a 6th Sense perch pattern from a month or so before, and I love it. That is my go-to. Lure.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, look, these patterns are amazing, but my only knock, if you guys can see it, is that these scale stickers, they just come off. And I got to believe that, like, over time when these get wet that they're just going to keep coming off. So that's my only knock against the stickers, because my first, I used to make a 110 jerk bait called the Slick Stick 110. And I use scale stickers like this too, but they just kept coming off, and so I just couldn't get behind it.
Yeah. But I appreciate you taking my call, and you do great work. I love your packages, and I have no complaints.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You got any you want to offer me any advice on how to make it better?
Yeah, for the platinum members, maybe let's see here. I'd really like to have even a random platinum box would throw in a t-shirt or a hat or something like that.
Here's the problem with it. Like a t-shirt, I got to know your shirt size. I don't know everyone's shirt size.
And you don't have that in the no. Oh, I thought we put that in the bio when we made our thing. No, we didn't.
No.
Okay.
It's a good idea. And
Yeah.
I can tell you this, that we're gonna change the subscription up in 2026, and we're gonna basically give everyone a punch card so that it's automated, so that we can keep track of your streak in terms of how many boxes in a row you've gotten, and then let's just say after X number of boxes, we're gonna include a coupon in the box, say for a free T-shirt, and then you can go pick one out. Or,
dude, I love it. I love it.
After with some of the subscriptions, after 12 boxes, you'll be able to pick out a rod, or those kinds of things. We're going to try to really encourage longevity and things like that. So
that is awesome. I look forward to sticking around for that now.
Right on.
But thank you for the info.
You got it. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
All right, so again, getting back to the jerk bait, if someone wants to call in and talk to me about like how they like to fish it, why they like to fish it, I mean, again, to me, it just comes down to mixing up the cadence, because the cadence is, to me, what gives it that erratic dying action that the fish see, and gives them the opportunity to go and take this bait. So, yeah, if you got questions, call in. Let's talk about it. But if not, I'm going to move on to the next bait. I should clarify all of this, because I saw James Anthony. James Anthony was like, well, that's awesome, because it'll be a year for me in January. Here's the thing. It's going to be brand new. I can't go retroactive. The technology doesn't allow me to go back and say, well, you've been around for like T-Rex for 5 years, so his punch card says 60. It's going to be like a brand new 2026 promotion, because there's just no way for me to it's just new. It's a new feature within the product that I'm going to leverage. So, sorry to disappoint you if I did. Let's see. What's next? Guys, I'd like to know what everyone thinks of stickers, because, if I don't include stickers, you guys get really upset. And so I included, something a little traditional, just the Monster Bass, retro logo. And then one that I designed that, we all know I went through a few months where I was going to the Sphere in Vegas to see the Dead. And so, I designed a bunch that were, Dead inspired. So. Okay, next up, what bait do we want to do next month? Let's see, or this month. Let's talk about this one. The Z-Man Hercules. It's a swim bait. I'm going to pull it out. Hopefully it's not. All right, good. It's not got any crap that's gonna be all over my laptop. All right, we all know. God, this looks like almost like a. This is called their bad shad. It looks like a green gizzard shad. I really like that. I actually really like that. We all know Laz Tech, right? Okay, super strong. I'm always waiting for the day that I pull out bait out of the box and I start bragging about Z-Man's Elastec and I tear it. All right, so this is the 5-inch, and again, I'm going through the baits that came in my Platinum Series box. You might get something a little bit different because there's like 8 different versions of the box. One other thing I'm going to do in 2026 is I'm breaking the country and the team into regions, and I'm going to have like, maybe what I have is I call up we do a report from the West and we talk about why we picked the baits in the West, and maybe we call up T-Rex, or maybe we call up Samantha or Brent or someone else, and they get on and we talk about why we selected this bait for this time of year. Well, and we try to, give reports from, different areas of the country. Maybe, we're calling Brian Rand and James Anthony in the Northeast, and we're getting updates from them as to why these baits are great, because hopefully what I'm doing is having conversations with all these guys ahead of time so that they can help me pick the baits, which in turn help make these more regionalized for your area of the country. But yeah, I love a swim bait this time of year. I mean, especially when I'm trying to get a bigger bite. It's a bigger presentation, and I think that this is like, again, it's never been in the box before, and I wanted to make sure I hooked you guys up with something that's not just a new color, but another new bait that I've never used before. And so let's, who wants to come on and give me a shout, and let's talk about this bait. I'm gonna put my money is gonna be on Matt Brown Fishing. Go ahead, Matt. I know you want to come in and you want to talk about the bait in this month's box, the Z-Man Hercules. I've got these in a 5-inch and a 6-inch. Oh, a 5-inch and a 4-inch. Some of you got the 5. Some of you guys got the 6. So I love this bait. I took it out this week and caught a couple nice ones. I mean, nice for where I was fishing. I was fishing like a city park. So let's see who it is. Go ahead, caller. Who might this be?
I don't know. Probably the guy that you just said call.
Well,
it's Matt Brown. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Matt Brown. How are you?
Man, I'm living the dream. It's been a week. It sounds like on pace with yours. We're running wild and doing crazy stuff, but having a good time.
Right on. So tell me about this bait. Why you like to fish it? Where you like to fish it, especially this time of year.
So, I mean, the great thing about that one, so they've got the little hanger at the bottom where you can drop a bottom side trailer hook or a
willow
treble hook if you're fishing. Yeah, willow.
Yeah.
And you can add a couple things to it down there to increase your hookup percentage when you're fishing, say, out over open water.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that single hook a lot because it really fishes clean through cover, fishing it over the top of stumps and stuff like that. But honestly, anytime this time of year, you're going to have a variation in bait size.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have some smaller hatch of the year, and then you're still going to have some leftover larger bait that are from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Or the years prior. And so there's some size classification, and sometimes that little bit larger bait, that 4 or 5 inch bait really gives that extra come eat me, I look tasty type thing. I'm just a little minnow swimming on a point type thing. Don't mind me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like it. And the gizzard shad this time of year are about that size too. So there's a whole bunch of reason to fish a bait like that.
Where are you throwing something like the Z-Man Hercules?
I mean, honestly, so that's probably what you think, 1/4 ounce inside of the body. How heavy is that?
They don't 5/8 of an ounce.
5. So it's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, you could fish that burning it up higher, but you're going to want to probably fish that more offshore points, deeper ledges, somewhere where you can get it down into that 10 to 20 foot range, which is about where I would fish a 5/8. Maybe even slightly deeper than that. It just gives you that variability, that option to get it all the way down to the fish. And I love that top tie point because you can just let it free fall on a dead stick, and that tail is just going to wobble as it free falls. But it's not going to be impeded by the line weight pulling it down or up. You know what I mean? It's just going to want to keep it a little more stable in the water.
Yeah. Now, given the fact that it's got like, it's got this boot tail, but it's got this other little fin on the back. Is that more for show, or does that actually do anything, given the fact that it's going through the water this way?
I would think that it would. It's definitely going to affect how it swims, and I would think as it would kick to one side and gets turned, it's going to deflect more water and want to come back faster. So I think that tail action, just the slightest motion, you could probably throw, I don't know, 5-1 to 1, 6-1 to 1, probably the smallest or the slowest speed bait cast reel you can think of, and be effective with that, because that little extra flutter at the end is going to keep it wanting to wobble a little easier, I would assume. I mean, Elastec is kind of a unique plastic, so a lot of times you have a little bit of struggle keeping those subtle movements going, and I like that little extra on the end of it to give that action, that kind of natural little flutter as it's really slowly, kind of swimming by something.
Yeah. Yeah. Rich Durbin says it looks like a rudder to stabilize it. Might be right. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to kind of make sure it kicks around. It's going to want to come back to whatever point says that water comes off the paddle on that tail and makes it kick to one side or the other. It's going to come over and then deflect water because it has that little rudder. So it's just it's probably going to keep that tail in a tighter wobble.
Sure. Makes a lot of sense. Okay. It's good. It's good info. It's good info. What, have you thrown one of these before?
Not specifically that size, or that. I don't think I've got that color either. I've thrown the 4-inch before, and I mean it would probably handle, I would assume, pretty similar. It would be a little lighter, a little slower fall rate, but that 5/8 would be something that I would definitely start moving to as we're getting into the fish are moving offshore again as the waters are cooling off. So it would be a good bait for this time of year. Good selection. You're just definitely kind of getting into that deeper, and you're having to think, a little deeper out in the middle of the lake.
Okay. All right. Good stuff.
Awesome.
Matt, is there anything else going on? It sounds like you're having a heck of a week. Is there anything you need to talk about?
Oh, man. Passing kidney stones again, which is always fun. But, that's just kind of part of it. We just suck it up and drive on. I'm editing footage as we speak, trying to get some more videos out there, and yeah, just keeping work going. It's been one of those weeks though where you get to keep your head up and keep driving on regardless of what's going on around you. You make your own willpower to a degree.
Yeah. I mean, look, you woke up today.
Yep.
I just keep telling myself that.
I mean, and hey, I can affect an outcome just about at any time that's different than the specific problem that's in front of me. I can usually pull back, see a different way around, and affect the day better. And that's always my goal. If you wake up and it's rough, it's well, at least we get to start off and improve.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Matt. Well, listen, I appreciate you calling in.
Love it. We'll talk to you soon, man.
Oh, before
definitely.
before you go, I just want to say that I notice a noticeable change in your content, and I think you're doing a really good job. And I think it's because you just went out and started doing it instead of being so nervous about trying to put out something perfect the first time. I think you're doing great.
Well, I appreciate it. We're attempting to try some things. I'm getting a lot of pointers as we're going along, and
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to Jeremy fishing the Lone Star. He's been a super big help if it's improving at all. So we're trying to get there.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, man.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right, there you go. Matt Brown fishing. I think he's the third best angler in Oklahoma or something. I saw that on a billboard somewhere. I don't know if it's true, but, you know. All right, if you're just tuning in, we're walking through the Monster Bass this month's box. We've already gone through the 6 cents Provoke. We've gone through the Hercules swim bait. Now we're on to a brand that literally ships out of the exact same warehouse as I do. And so when I was talking to Cole, the guy who runs the brand, I was like, Cole, I need something for the box. It needs to be applicable this time of year. And like, what do you got? And he started sending me stuff. I'm like, no. He sent me a jerk bait. I'm like, I don't need a jerk bait. I already got 6 cents. He sent me a swim bait. I'm like, I don't need that one. I'm like, I could do something a little bit different. It could be a swim bait, but it's got to be something a little bit different than the Hercules one. So we settled on the Booty Shaker 3.25 from Jenko. Now, Jenko started in bass, then got into crappie. Tournament crappie fishing got big for a while, and that's where they started really focusing on. And since then, they've considered to make baits for bass fishing. And these are hand poured. These are hand poured 3.25 inch swim baits. I really like these on like a ball head jig. I would fish this thing on an underspin because this time of year, despite what Brent O'Neill says, the underspin should be on your top 5 list. And if there's one takeaway that you should get out of this week's episode, it's that Brent had a top 4 list and I had a top 5 list. Because the fact that an underspin wasn't on his list, he actually knows way more than I do. I'm just messing. So, so this is going to come in 6 different colors, 6 different patterns. This is just the one that I had them send me. I don't even ask them for what color because I just need them to throw each thing in a box and send it to me. But I love one of these this time here on a tiny little, like I said, on an underspin. I just think that this size, 3 1/4 inches, is great. But you could fish this thing out, put a ball head jig and an underspin. This could be a trailer on a smaller spinner bait. If you're talking about a real finesse presentation, that might be a good thing. Matt Brown is clogging the chat, and he's selling himself short, you guys. Just because Jason Christie, Edwin Evers, Zach Burge, and a bunch of pro anglers live in Oklahoma doesn't make him not third. He's number 3 in my mind. So, all right. So if anyone wants to talk about this Jenko bait, I would love to talk about it with someone. I'd like to know how you'd rig this bait, and whether you put it in the chat so I can see how everybody would fish one of these, or you want to call me. I'm going to put my number in again because, again, I know that I've only given it out 817 times, and so maybe y'all don't have it yet. But I'm going to put it in the chat, and if you want to call me, we can talk about this bait. Ooh, a chatterbait. That's a good call. This would be great on a chatterbait. Let's see. Lunker stick is not 149. They're 139, and truth be told, I could give you a promo code to get one at a little bit cheaper. I know the guy. Oh, and let's be honest. Last week, I didn't offer this to you guys, and I feel horrible. So I'm going to go in. I didn't give you guys, I feel so bad that I set up this this promo code last week and I never sent it out to you guys. But I'm gonna just make sure it's live because I got it scrolling on the bottom because I felt bad. It's expired, but I'm gonna go change it up right now so that it doesn't expire until Friday, midnight on Saturday. All right, so if you want to get yourself a Lunker Stick BFS, you can get yourself a Lunker Stick for like $20. Buy one, get one for $20. I mean, and it ships for free, so I hope that helps. All right. Nobody. Single Colorado spinnerbait, flashy swimmer. See, Samantha's on my side. Underspin, Fernie down south. Late party tonight. Rick still has some the big paint their lures. It's been super busy around here. Basstastic. No worries. You can get me that stuff. Underspin. Maybe a Ned. Yeah, maybe. A-rig is probably a good option too. But if someone wants to call in, that's cool too. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Not a big Ned fan. All right. Well, I'm gonna go with either a weighted a weighted swim bait hook or an underspin. That would be my call. And I'm putting them back in the box since nobody wanted to talk about it. And we got to keep things moving. I might even need to talk about my fantasy football team since I just got my second loss of the season. Thanks to me starting Patrick Mahomes instead of Matthew Stafford. I'm such an idiot. Okay. Couple other baits in the box. From Three Brothers or Lifted Jigs, there's three different possibilities that you guys might get. Now, those that don't know, Lifted Jigs just got bought by Three Brothers. They've been buying up brands left and right. They bought Cabin Creek. They bought Silver Buddy. They bought a bunch of old legacy brands. I'm not sure why, but who am I to question as long as it works? Again, we're talking fall, right? It's colder, so I'm thinking a different presentation, and so this is the one that I got in mind. It's a Ned head jig with fish it weedless. It's a small presentation, and again, I like it this time of year because again, I'm small. I'm gonna be throwing smaller stuff because the places I'm gonna go like on a random Thursday or Wednesday, because I don't live like near giant lakes. I'm going to the city pond, city pond. But what's great about this, right? Like, I mean, these guys make quality products. It's got a Gamakatsu hook, a really nice, simple finesse skirt. It's weedless, and you can throw pretty much any trailer on this thing, and it's gonna work. And I'm gonna show you a bait that you can use with it right now, and it just happens to be another bait that came in the box, and that's from Bass Mooch. Now, there's two different baits in this month's box from Bass Mooch, depending on where you live. You could be getting this smells awful. So this is this is the other one. This is the BM Bug. It's an awful name for it. And then there's a smaller version. It's like a craw. And I thought I had the craw in here, but yeah, you can see this is like 3 inches. I downsized the presentations a little bit this month because I wanted to give you guys stuff that would work. But you can see here, I'll even stick it on if I can. Sorry. It's getting dark in here. My eyes don't work the way that they used to. So let's just and there's oil all over this thing. Do you guys like your baits to come pre-soaked Or do you guys want to soak them yourself in whatever scent you like? Inquiring, I'm asking for a friend. Jimmy, if you barely receive the October bag, it's really easy. Here's what I would do if it were me. I would contact customer support at support@monsterbass.com. I'd tell them to change your ship date to the very first of the month. That way you get them just like everybody else. Because your renewal date is just the date that you signed up. So we don't change them on you guys. But, you know, there you go. You can see it's decent little presentation. This one might be a little too big for my liking. You know, if it was a little bit smaller, I'd like it. But again, it's not a bad little setup if you're fishing finesse this time of year. One of the best scents you could run with is squid, but don't tell anyone. I don't know. You think so? I'm more partial to something with some crawfish in it, but that's just me. Yeah, new lunker sticks, guys. They're called Lunker Stick Pros. They are going to be up for pre-sale this month, and they will land sometime. What's it? The 5th. You know, they'll land sometime in December. Most likely before Christmas. I can't control shipping, and that's the only thing I can't do. So, all right. So we've gone through the finesse jig. We've gone through the Bass Mooch Craws. We already did the Hercules. We already did the Jenkos. We already did the 6 Cents. We are down to 2 more baits. And you guys have to have a really good, sturdy hook. Out some EWGs from Daiichi, 3, 4, and 5/0. So let me see. Yeah, depending on where you are in the country, 3, 4, and 5s, pretty standard sizes. But I know, you guys in the South and California, you like your bigger ones. So I made sure we send out some bigger ones to you guys. So it's a hook, and it's sturdy, it's stout, it's Daiichi, and in terms of a hook made in the United States, solid. Now, did I mention you guys that Jeremy from Fishing the Lone Star was on the cover? I mean, we had Matt Brown, we had Cupcake Coley, we had Jeremy. So who's going to be on December's mocks? I need the picture pretty quick. I think he knows who it is. He's in the chat. He doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be on the cover in December. I got to get him my picks for my football games this week. I didn't get him for him last week. And he's going to send me a picture. And I'm going to put him on the cover. So we'll keep that between ourselves. And then last but not least, guys, the last in the Headbanger series. We've had the 4, we've had the 6, we've had the 8. Now I'm hooking you guys up with the Headbanger 10. That's the last you'll see of these guys because I guess there's only 4 baits in the series. They had us test them all. It's the Headbanger. I'm going to show you guys this. I mean, it's a really pretty pattern. I mean, it is really, really nice. And I'm not quite sure about the 2 dots. Like, I see this one, and then there's the one here. Like, help me understand why 2 dots. I don't typically see what patterns this is supposed to be. It doesn't say, but I don't know. It's a pretty nice pattern. I like it a lot. And the shape of the bill is just it's a little bit different than what I've seen in the past. But I can't get past the eyes, you guys. These eyes. I've never seen anyone use eyes, because Mega Bass, theirs all point down, and sometimes 6 Cents points up. these eyes, they're trippy to me. They're trippy. I don't know. I really like them. I wanted to put, I thought about it, like, I was like, oh, I could get my manufacturer to put eyes like this on. But then I was like, no, this must be their new thing because these are coming out in 2026. I mean, they look kind of freaky from the front. I don't know. What do you guys think about them? Yeah. All right, John Howe. I want to be clear. I'm going to guess you just got your box. I'm going to help you out. Did you have the grass burner in the box last month? Because I guarantee you don't have the November box yet because we just completed packing on Friday, which was November 1, which means we didn't the warehouse didn't ship over the weekend. So we just started shipping them. So my guess is that you're sitting on the October box. I am going through the November box. So don't worry about it. But if you want to get your box sooner, you want to get this month's box now and not at the end of the month, email support. It's support@monsterbass.com, and they will absolutely change your date to the beginning of the month, and you're guaranteed to get it. You're guaranteed to get it at the beginning of the month, like a lot of people. So, I mean, I don't know. This looks like a really solid pattern, and yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I mean, it's got a weight transfer system in it. It's yeah, it's a good looking bait. And if I'll tell you what, if they don't bring it to market, I would. I like this bait. This is solid. This is solid. That's right. Last month had the DT8. This month has the DT10, and then they're gone. And I guess we won't hear about them until ICAST. But look, a crankbait this time of year. Fish are suspended off ledges. You're trying to cover a ton of water. A crankbait is still a go-to bait, especially when they're suspended off the ledges and in deeper water, right? You got to get to them because they're not just all up eating. They're going to be at different levels of the water column, depending on the water temperature. And a bait like this is going to really help you. And again, don't forget, right? The beautiful thing about, again, that one of the things that makes us different than the other programs out there is the fact that you get to test baits before they hit the market. And they really do want your feedback. Like, I'm shocked at the number of people that just refuse to scan the QR code and fill out the form. Like, the number of, I can tell you this, the brand that's behind this has reached out to I don't know, 18 customers so far because their feedback, they all had some similar feedback and they wanted it. So when you get a chance to know who's making this, you get a chance to be a part of it. And if they really like your feedback, they're going to have you test more baits for them. Flat out, guaranteed. This one's a DT10. It runs 10. Now, you can find these on the website. Like, we do have some leftovers. So if you guys really like them, whether it's the Headbanger 4, 6, 8, or 10, we have some available on the website. I might have, 10 of each color left, but you can always buy more if you like them. I mean, and I'll be honest, we're selling them for $8. I think that these are going to end up going for probably $9.99, $10.99, especially once we're talking about next summer. It's got to be priced right. So, yeah, these are a solid one. So, let's see. I put some stuff in the box or in the guidebook, and I wanna make sure you guys notice what I did. I also went back to I took some feedback from Marty Lawson a while back, and we went back to the identifying suggested gear and like the depth and location to fish each bait, right? Because I want to make sure that like some of you guys are experienced and some of you guys are just, getting started like me, right? And so, all the feedback in the world is going to help you guys. And so giving you guys suggestions and tips on how to fish all this stuff is really important. So we're going to do that. And we're going to go back to putting QR codes on each of the product pages to link to videos, so that you guys, it makes it really easy if you're looking for a tip. And don't forget, on the back, all month long, spend $25, get a free hat. That's all you got to do. Go to the store. There's a promo code on the back called free hat. Oh, actually, it just says go to monsterbass.com/free hat. It's a pretty good deal. I mean, spend $25, get a free hat. What more could you like? The DT12, is this the 12 or the 10? Oh, this is the 10. They don't make a 12. This is the deepest that that they make in the product testing one. The other thing I did for you guys, there were some leftover coupons, and so they're going to put these Grande Bass $5 off your next order in every box until they run out of these coupons. So there you go. All right, so that's this month's box. And just to recap, we got a jerk bait from 6 cents. We got some bugs from Bass Mooch. We got a jig from Three Brothers. We got some small swim baits from Janko. We got a bigger swim bait from Z-Man. We got a crankbait from, well, I don't know who the brand is. And we got some EWG hooks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget your golden ticket. And of course, stickers, because you got to have stickers. So there you have it, guys. This month's box. I'm going to say it again. If you haven't gotten your box yet and you haven't even gotten your shipping confirmation, just email support@monsterbass.com and say, move me to the next available ship date. Change my renewal date, move it all the way up to the beginning. It's easy to do, and they'll do it for you for free, and you're all taken care of. And of course, whether you like it or not, it all comes in a reusable bait bag so that you can simply throw them all in, put them in your backpack, and away you go. Or if you're like T-Rex, he just takes baits and throws them into bags and give them away to kids. So the bait bag is the real deal. So yeah, that's the new bag, Coley. So I updated the bag. I reinforced it. It's nice, soft material. It's not like that crunkly, hard stuff that, you know. And I gave you guys a nice zipper, a zipper pull. To me, it's just a better bag, in my mind. And yeah, so there you have it, the bait bag. What else we got here? We're running out of time because I got to go move my friend before he doesn't know that I'm actually in his apartment moving him. That's a horrible joke. That's a horrible joke. Northeast Bob, get mine at the end of the month, and I like that. All right, great. If you get it at the end of the month and you like it, that's all that matters. I'm here to please. But if you want it sooner, send it out. I'm going to give you guys another sneak peek. Next month's box is headlined by Livingston Lures. And if you haven't fished Livingston Lures before, I think their baits start at $12.99 and go up. They have electronic bait fish technology in it. So basically the bait emits sounds of wounded bait fish when it's in the water. And I mean, Randy Hall did win the Bassmaster Classic on it. So, I mean, it's got to be somewhat good. Because, I mean, he won a pretty good size fishing tournament on it. And so, yeah, so next month's box is going to have that in it. What other brands? We got a bunch of Z-Man coming. We got some ducket fishing coming. We've got some lunker hunt coming. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming. But yeah, next month is headlined by Livingston Lures. I'm going to give you guys a spinnerbait. I'm going to give you guys one of the blade burners that I haven't sent out yet because I've got them in different sizes, different styles, but I'm just trying to decide on a trailer. And, you know, do I do shad tricks from Grande Bass? Do I give you an old school presentation like a Fatso Grub? A lot of talk about the rattlesnakes. I don't know about a rattlesnake as a trailer on a spinnerbait. I might have to take that to the park and see what I think. But what else? Yeah, there's so much going on. But listen, we're gonna take a phone call because someone's calling in. Let's see. Go ahead, sir.
What's happening, buddy?
What are you doing, T-Rex?
I just got done meal prepping for my dog for the week, listening to the show, and thought I'd call and tell you a little story.
Tell me a story.
So yesterday I had the privilege and pleasure of taking the owner of Chunk Chasers out fishing. And while we were out fishing, we seen this boy over, and his dad was trying to teach him how to fish. Had to reel upside down, trying to reel backwards. I mean, so I went over, worked with him for a little while, went back over, gave him a bunch of baits in a bag, just like you just said. And they sent me a message not more than 10 minutes after me and Larry left with him with a 19.5-inch striped bass.
Oh my God, that's so amazing. Good for you.
He texted me this morning. He goes, "Man, that kid hasn't shut up all day." He talked all night. He talked about it in school. I'm like, well, that's good, man. Now he's hooked on something that's going to cost you a lot of money.
Yeah, right. And all he's got to do is go to his local shop called Chunk Chasers and get everything he needs.
They've already been in there.
I love that.
So, but yeah, I just thought I'd call and let you know. It was exciting, you know. I was happy. I know Larry was happy. So, anytime you can help somebody out, especially a younger fisherman that's never been, take 10, 15 minutes. Teach them how to cast properly. Teach them how to reel properly. Teach them how to work a bait. It's no time, you know. It's nothing for you to waste 10, 15 minutes because I'm sure somebody taught you in the past. So,
totally.
You know me. I'm a big believer in helping out kids and veterans. So. Yeah, I just want to call in and tell you that.
I love that story. Thank you for sharing, T-Rex.
So, yeah, we even posted the picture of the kid and the fish. Larry posted the picture up on the Chunk Chasers website.
Amazing. Good stuff. Well, listen, I don't know if the hints I was dropping meant anything.
Oh, yeah, I caught the hints.
Okay. Well, I'm just waiting.
Well, you want a new picture or you want an old one?
I don't really care. I just want it for my centerfold.
What about the picture I sent you last week?
I don't remember which one.
I was holding the 2 bass at the tournament.
You can send me whatever you want.
All right. Well, because I want to make sure I got my monster bass stuff on.
Whatever you want, T-Rex.
All right. Sounds good. All right, well, let me get over here so I can finish packaging up all this food because, you know, my dog's spoiled.
I love it. You're a good man, T-Rex.
All right, well, you have a good one. And, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, please.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, well, there you go, T-Rex. He's a good dude. So, all right, I just saw it in the chat. Hold on. Jimmy Falk. Hit me up tomorrow. And yeah, I'll get you a code. Okay. All right, it's that time. I have to roll. I can't even talk about my fantasy football team and how Patrick Mahomes, you know, got smoked and looked like he was playing Pop Warner football against the Buffalo Bills. And had I started Matthew Stafford and of my Los Angeles Rams, I would have clearly been a one-loss team. I'm still in first place, but now I'm 2 losses. I hate that. It kills me. How is going? Wait, hold on. How's it going? I just got my first box in October and loved it. Amazing. Well, welcome to the show. I'm glad you got your first box. We got great boxes coming in. I'm telling you, in 2026, I'm gonna light this thing up. You're gonna get a glide bait. You're gonna get some swim baits. I might do a whole BFS box. I might do a whole soft plastic box. I might do a I am going to do some technique-driven boxes like we've done in the past. I got to mix it up because you can't do the same thing every year. I can't just keep sending out like a Ned rig box or a Carolina rig box or a drop shot rig box. You got to mix it up, and sometimes it just happens to be these are my top 5 baits, and so I'm going to hook you guys up with some really good stuff, and yeah. And for those that have been with me for a long time, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all of you. I really do. And yeah. It's I love this brand. I love this community. And it's made up of a lot of really, really good people. So I'm going to bring more and more people into the mix because I don't want it just to be my face. I think this community is not just about me and having my face be the leader. I want to bring other people in because I think they bring new perspectives, new ideas, and actually help build a bigger, stronger community. And so, yeah, I'd love to for you guys to grow as we grow and see where we can take all this stuff. All right, it's the time. Give me your golden ticket numbers. I'm gonna pick some right now, and then I'm gonna go and move my buddy out of his house. So let's see your golden ticket numbers. Let's see. Oh, wait, someone just texted me. I was at the final show at Soldier Field. Dope. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, you got a lot of stuff. I love that white Monster Bass hat that someone sent me a picture, but it looks like Monster Bass is sewn on like just a little too high. Maybe it's just the way that I'm looking at it. But yeah, I love it. You're missing one sticker. You're missing the steal your face sticker. So maybe I'll have to get you one of those. Okay. All right. It's golden ticket time. I'm pulling some. Let's see. I'm looking at some numbers. And oh, that's on my car. All right, I'm weeding through all the pictures, guys. I'm weeding through all the ticket numbers. Ooh, Marty Lawson. Hello, sir. Okay. Fireball. What? I like that. All right, I got my numbers. You ready? I'm going to put them in the... All right, before I do this again, They're scrolling across the bottom of the page. Buy a Lunker Stick BFS rod. Get a Lunker Stick for $20. You're going to save $100 and something. Plus, you get free shipping, the warranty, all of that. Use the code at the bottom. It is code LIVE29. And you can hook yourself up both with a brand new BFS rod and a Lunker Stick. There you have it. Next week, I'm not sure who the guest is, but we're going to get that taken care of. And we'll go from there. Tonight's golden ticket numbers are, if I call your number, you're going to email me at rick@monsterbass.com. You're going to give me your name, your address, your cell phone number, and your shirt size. Because I got some shirts in the garage that I've been given and received. And so I don't want to send you something and have you be like, well, I wear like a 4X and I sent you a medium. You know, it's kind of dumb. It's a waste. So here we go. Email me all that information if I call it out. Golden ticket number 62331 and 49184. Congratulations. If I called your number, you've won something from my garage. And I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to have a great show for you next week. I promise. I'll have a great guest back on. And we are lining up guests left and right all the way into 2026. And if you would like to be part of the team, and I don't mean just part of the team, I mean like really like have your face on the cover of the of the guidebook, create content and help people get better at fishing. I don't care if you're not the best at making videos. You just got to be a good communicator and do the best you can. But I'm looking to create a set of videos that we can set up every month with a box that says, hey, you want to get better? Here's 8 people that have made some videos and they want to help you. So email me at rick@monsterbass.com if you think you could make some video content for me. That would be helpful. And as always, I love you guys. Be safe out on the water. And be grateful. Just be grateful. Just be grateful. You woke up today. That's enough. That's enough. So, all right. I love you guys. Have a good night.